The airport is so important to our local economy and the growth of our community. And I just really can't thank Myra and the board enough. When I look at all the boards out there doing things, I kind of elevate this group because they perform at such a high level. They make it happen and they get things done. And it's not always been a smooth road to get to this point, and they were persistent and stayed at it, and I really appreciate that. We're working really hard to move Crawfordsville to the next level, and this is a very important part of that overall equation. We have to have this extension and this high-functioning airport out here. So we're really excited, and it's going to be a little bit of downtime in between, but we know it's going to pay off, and it's going to be really nice for the future of our community. So thank you for coming out.
I asked Kristen if she would. She's been a focal point here in the extension.
Thank you. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Economic Development Director for Montgomery County Economic Development, working closely with both the county and the city. And I joined this fight about 3 years ago, and I was after the whole terminal transition. And we really need to thank Myra, because I understand there was a double wide prior to that wasn't so attractive. But every time I go into the terminal, I am so impressed with how it looks and everything that's happened. And so then she had bigger dreams, and she wanted to extend the runway even further. And that's really important for us, because we know that when corporations look to come to our community, both existing and new, that they sometimes need corporate jets to land, to bring in their sales force, to bring in their higher management. And so when it's less than 5,001 feet, they can't land right here all the time, or they more than that, they can't take off with a full tank full of jet fuel. So they sometimes have to go over to the Indy Exec Airport and get transported in via car. And so for them to land right here and then to be able to come to our community through a car right here is just hugely essential. So we were very supportive of this. It's been backburnered a couple times, but Myra has tirelessly never accepted no. So on behalf of us, we thank all the local, state, and federal officials that joined together with us and listened to our pleas and eventually finally made this happen. So we're really excited for this, like the mayor said, to bring our community up to the next level so that we can be attractive both to residents, consumers, and anybody else who comes to our community. This is just another beautiful gateway for them to see when they get here. So thank you.
Well, we certainly did have a low point, and the whole project was close to cancellation, or maybe continued 5 to 10 years down the road. So at that point, we had to garner political support. So we had support from Doug Rokita and Senator Joe Donnelly, locally Phil Boots and Tim Brown, and Justin Mount is here representing Joe Donnelly. So I asked him if he would say a few words.
Thank you. Yes, my name's Justin Mount, and those who don't know me, I'm the regional director for Senator Donnelly. I had a chance a couple years back to actually meet with Myra and some of the board and listen and learn about the project and understand the true needs of this community. So it's important to us because Joe always feels, if Indiana wants to live up to the crossroads of America, we need the best roads, the rail, and airports. And this investment is just important to the community. So it's my privilege to be here today. Myra, thank you for your constant emails and continued updates. Much appreciated. It's our opportunity to be here to help. And that's always important to Joe. He always feels he's the hired help. And so he's always here to help the community. So it's my pleasure to be here. So thank you.
And I'd add, for all the pilot people around, Joe Donnelly really supports the third-class medical change so that it would eliminate the medical, and if you had a driver's license, you could get a pilot's license. That's a critical position, so we thank you for that. Tony, do you want to just tell a little bit about what's going to happen? Tony's with NGC. He's now our resident at the airport here for the next couple of weeks.
Yeah, well, again, thanks to everyone for coming out. It has been a long fight on getting to where we are today, but it is awesome seeing machinery moving and everything else. So just to give you a little bit of an idea what's happening currently, we just closed the runway down. We're going to be shortening this existing runway farther that way so that small aircraft can still use it while we're working down here. So we're going to be doing earthwork for the next month or so, and everything prepared so that we can come in and pave it. And we'll have a extension of pavement and guys can see what it looks like now, and we can come back in a couple months and see what it looks like then, and see how things have changed. So it's real exciting to be a part of.